Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Campus Care at Talks. I am Nandini Upadhyay, your host of the show. I would like to welcome you all. So, let me tell you a bit about EdTalk. So, EdTalk is a platform where educators and leaders like you come on board and express their viewpoints related to education and society. So, our topic for the discussion is education in sync with life skills. And to express their viewpoints on the same, we have with us today our very first panelist is Miss Paramjeet Kaur ma'am, who is the principal of Kamla Nehru Public School, Pagwara. Welcome, Paramjeet ma'am.
Thank you.
Next, we have with us Dr. Avinash Singh sir, who is the principal of Paradise Public Senior Secondary School, Firozpur. Welcome, Avinash sir. Jeet sir. And last, we have with us Shubhra Rani ma'am, who is the principal of Pratap World School, Pathankot. Welcome, Shubhra ma'am.
Thank you so much.
And now we have with us Dr. Krishna Singh ma'am, who is the principal of Army Public School, Abohar. Welcome, Krishna ma'am.
Thank you so much, Nandini. Thank you.
So, a very warm welcome to all the educators once again, and thank you so much time for this session.
So, am I loud and
Yes.
clear to everyone? The public demand, the consumer demands, what is the supply chain issues? When they are studying all this, they are actually analyzing, and analyzing is nothing but critical thinking. And it's a problem that they have to run a company. So, problem solving comes in there. And when they present the project, it's all about communication skills. So a parallel example could be if we give the children, the juniors say, the environment sustainability challenge. This is your school, how can you make it environment friendly and sustainable? In that case, the children need to find out how to reduce the waste which is being generated, how to reduce the energy, how can they be more economical, how can the community be involved. In all such cases, again, we have a real life problem. It has some challenges. They need to analyze, they need to think how to reduce it. And of course, presentation is all about communication skill. First way. The second thing which we can incorporate in our present teaching learning is interdisciplinary approach can be taken up. For example, if we want to teach about the industrial revolution, so industrial revolution is all about history as well as science. What was the need of that industrial revolution? So interdisciplinary. When this revolution took place, what were the scientific and technological advances which took place? So again, a real life problem, again, interdisciplinary, again, critical thinking, why, what, analyzing the reasons, and then how the two are connected is again looking into, the analyzing part, the critical thinking, and of course, a problem which has to be looked into. And presenting is always effective communication skill. The third point, which can be kept in mind, is everything to do with experiential learning. All these things CBSE is talking about. So, if I talk about experiential learning, it could be visiting, going for a field trip, and going to an ecosystem where you pick up all the samples and where you see what is the wildlife over there. You survey, you collect data, and analyze that data. Is again critical thinking, and then problem solving is why certain things are not growing over there, why a particular breed of animals are not found over there. So there comes the problem solving, and of course presenting is all about effective communication skill. And the last thing which I can talk about is technology integration. That is the most important thing, because the students have an access to larger group of their peers. Then they communicate online, and so the digital communication skill which are required in the present day interconnected world, that is there. And also they have a plethora of information which they can look into and use it for the critical thinking and problem solving projects and effective communication. That's all from me.
Thank you so much, Paramjeet ma'am. So my next question is for Avinash sir. Sir, what role should schools play in teaching practical life skills such as financial literacy, time management, and decision making? Over to Avinash sir. Avinash sir?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, uh, ladies and gentlemen. Just now, Paramjeet ma'am has just added one thing that we have to modernize our education system. I totally agree with it because schools they play a vital role in teaching practical life skills, which we are talking about here is financial literacy, time management, and decision making that actually prepare the students for real world challenges. Incorporating these skills into the curriculum that helps the students navigate successfully and enhances their overall personality. I must do agree with that the schools should integrate the practical life skills in their curriculum to equip the students with essential abilities that I agree. And if we suppose say like for financial literacy what the schools have to do in this, I must say they include the lessons on budgeting, savings, investing, and understanding credit, either in mathematics or in the subject of economics. Because these subjects they can also be taken in economics. Real world simulations that provide the practical exercises which is required, like simulating budget challenges or investment scenarios that can be taken care of. And the very easy, and I must do it, I ask for that the guest speakers and workshops, particularly for the financial experts from that, or the conduct the workshop to explore the students to real world for the financial decisions. Then the second point it was, if I'm not wrong, it is regarding the time management, that is time blocking techniques that is very important for the students. We should have the tools to help them. Prioritative takes place to manage these what we call it out as the schedules very efficiently. This I wanted. Project, they are to be based learning, integrate projects like requiring planning, execution, because that all requires the time management. And fostering skills in setting deadlines and meeting goals, that is again very important because this all is only and only possible if we have this practical training with the time management. So that is also a very important what I say, important practical. One is financial literacy, then is the time management, and then we say that is the decision making. Uh, the decision making. That is the what we call it out. It is if just one minute. That is the case studies for this, which is utilize real life cases studies, present the decision making scenarios that is allowing student to analyze and make the, that is the students should do themselves to analyze and then take the decisions on this. If I'm not wrong, we say always the role playing exercises against students in decision making simulations where they can practice making choices in a controlled environment. Ethical consideration, discuss ethical aspects of the decision making to help a sense of responsibility and a critical decision. So I was said for this in case of the critical thinking, decision making, and this is what we say the that is decision making. We can add one thing more, that is the real life case studies, that is also to be added in this so that the students can have the practical scenario allowing the students to analyze the various outcomes. Role playing exercises that has to be there, engage students in decision making simulation. This is what I have told them. So this to give them some role, important role in the school. Like suppose I just give one example for this. If we have to go for a trip, for a tour, so that means the students are to be made in charges, so that they should be in a position to think of the time management plus the decision making. Along with that, they will also learn the financial literacy. So therefore, I wanted to say that is the case studies are to be taken care of in the schools for teaching the financial literacy, time management, and decision making. So that is schools basically are the important tool just to the make the student converse skills, as Matt has just now told about the family. That is also an important, the critical thinking, critical this is there, but these financial management or time management or decision making, they are more than they be taken care of in the schools by especially in the mathematics economic classes, or making them independent for making and arranging certain functions in everything in the school. That's all from my side, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Avinash sir, for your valuable views. So my next
Thank you.
question is for Shubhra ma'am. Ma'am, what strategies can educators use to ensure that students are equipped with the necessary life skills to succeed in their personal and professional lives? Over to Shubhra ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, for asking me such a beautiful question. When I start, it is first we need to understand what is exactly the life skill is. Life skill is just to develop a right kind of attitude to think smartly, act smartly, and to live consciously. When we say we are educators, we are not preparing children for today. We are preparing them for their future life, how they can best fit into this society. When we talk of it to best fit into society, we need to see that we need to inculcate some positive behavior in our children where they can acquire the life skills. Acquiring life skills is just to create an awareness and alertness among the children, which we can create by providing an opportunity, a platform at the school setup. Mine is a residential school. I can tell you that this is the best example of acquiring of life skills. Children come from all across the globe, all over different parts. Some are from good towns, some are from B towns, C towns, and from remote villages like LOC of the country. I have students from Kargil, from Nosera. They are all borderline states. Some of the children are the first generation learners. And honestly telling, some of them have never seen a big town even. So when they come to us, we could see that how these children need an environment and platform to learn. So we need to inculcate certain values in them. We need to design our curriculum in such a way that they are being given an exposure to the real life scene. Field work, social work, we can, like I have NCC, the children go and attend the NCC camps. So definitely they learn many experiential learning activities from mixing of different part of children in a particular place, living a camping life. So these are the things help them to inculcate more of qualities which help them to be independent, be self decision makers. They are able to think because they are in a camp. If they find any difficulty, they have to survive themselves. So they learn the problem solving skill also. They also were able to manage their time. In a hostel, they have to follow the time schedule. That means they have to wake up at the correct time, they have to go for lunch, they have to go for breakfast. All these are teaching them how they have to acquire the life skills. I will tell you, we are not to do it in future, but we are already doing it in our curriculum. I will just give you the example of two of my own students. One child named Karthik. He was a special needs child. When he came to my school in grade 4, he was having some hearing issue and he is an hearing impaired child. He studied with me from grade 4th to grade 12. And within these 8 years, drastically he has improved his academics. He could score in commerce, that is in commerce stream, with 96%. After that, he cleared CUET with 99 percentile and got an admission in one of the good colleges under Delhi University. Whereas I have one more very bright and brilliant child named Paras, who came to my school only in grade 11, and he was a day boarder coming from home and going back home. That child scored 98%, again in CUET 99.8 percentile, got very good admission in DU in a very good college with chemistry honors, which was his dream, but could not sustain to continue the course. Karthik is continuing and he left DU after 2 months because he was not able to adjust with that environment. That tells that the child throughout his schooling has never been exposed to the life skills. Whereas being a special needs child, Karthik is still doing good in university because he has been adopted and acquired with all the life skills while he was living in a hostel, mixing up with different people, different children, getting an exposure of visiting new places, interacting with new persons. So somehow being educated, I feel a good exposure and a good mindset is required, and we can add on all these things in our curriculum, like the role plays, brainstorming activities, simulation activities, giving group tasks to the children. And when I come to group tasks, I will tell you, very recently in the month of October, I have hosted one CBSE athletic cluster. Believe me, I called my children of 9, 10, 11, 12 grade, few students work as volunteers. I have just given them some guidelines that as a volunteer, what you have to do. And then the last line was, I told them that I do not want any one of you to disturb me for any task because I have explained and I want to see your leadership and decision making skill. And being principal, I just want to witness how your cluster is going on. Honestly telling, any number of schools, those who have come to participate, it was around 1,500 plus students, 200 around schools have participated in it. Every teacher was having the appreciation for the children that they were doing their task absolutely with more than 100% marks. So somehow in our curriculum, we need to give independence and freedom to the children so that they are growing up themselves. They can take decisions of their own. What if somebody is not there, what to do? Because principal has said, don't come to me for small things. So they have never come to me. They were able to manage. If somebody is asking for water, they themselves are carrying water bottles and serving them. So I like that already incorporated these life activities, and we need to make them realize and understand from time to time and some independently in the children will be very good, and the students who are going to abroad for country just after well. So extremely well adjusted into those new environment within 3 4 days or 1 week, 1 month. So that tells that the curriculum is well and they are already doing good in their life. It tells that they are acquired with life skills. The most important thing is that we have to provide them a positive learning environment. And once we provide that positive learning environment, children have the pace to learn very fast nowadays. They are very good in technology and they are doing wonders in their life. Thank you. That's all my side.
Thank you so much, Shubhra ma'am. Thank you for sharing the experience of Karthik and Paris. And it's so lovely to, see such kids, such examples as well. Even I'm motivated somehow. And I would request all the educators to please, share such
Traditional method of teaching. No doubt, because nowadays it has become dire need to incorporate these life skills among the students. Now the question is how to inculcate these life skills. For this skill, improvement of this skill, we can have various kind of activities as we people are doing in the schools, like role plays, debates, presentations in the classes. We have to set a platform where they can express this, and moreover, this will improve their leadership quality. So, so there is, but I feel that there is no need to have different activities while teaching different languages. Teachers, they can all easily improve the. We can have number of students in our school, and at time they have to take different decisions. We should guide them what is right, what is wrong. So they have to identify the various options, let them gather information, take right decision, brainstorming, puzzles. There is one game like Tangram, that is Chinese puzzle, that can be used to improve their problem solving and logical reasoning abilities. For the critical thinking, various debates, panel discussions, moreover, they're very interesting. Is there, checkers are there. These things can be taken up to improve their critical thinking. And nowadays, children are very pampered and very emotional. They don't know how to express their emotions. For this, we have to promote emotional intelligence also. We can also help the children to understand their emotions, and we can provide them grounds to improve their to develop their emotions, so they can express themselves. When they'll express, they'll be their communication skill will improve, and moreover, they can open up to anyone. So there are certain activities like journal writings, mindful exercises, team projects that can also be conducted. And moreover, when as per CBSE, seva projects are there. When the children, they participate in these projects, they learn many things. They learn empathy. They participate in various community services, and they learn many things. One example I would like to share: there is one student. He is almost topper of +2. Last few days, he's feeling very stressed. So we are trying different activities. We are trying to help him to cope up with stress. We are trying this binaural aroma beats, binaural beats के साथ what we do, that music, we are using music for that. So aromatherapy is there, color therapy is there, and we are giving him counseling sessions, yoga exercises we are suggesting to him, so that he can come out of this stress. Now the final exams are approaching, and we are really feeling that the child should overcome the stress. So we are trying for that child. also. If I talk about financial literacy, it is really a very important skill, and children they need to learn about budgeting, money management in the term speakers. Even nowadays, alumni are coming to us. We can take their help. They are coming from different professions. They are helpful to learn specific skills. Their success stories really they motivate the children. We can organize different field trips to the various places where they can have practical learning. And moreover, when they interact with the individuals who they exemplify the specific life skills. So according to me, life skills are art of living, which help us to draw personal and
Thank you so much, Gurpreet ma'am, for your lovely views. And next and the last one we have with us, Krishna ma'am. Ma'am, your question for you is, how can, what are the challenges in integrating life skill education into the curriculum and how can they be overcome? Over to Krishna ma'am.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Am I audible? Anyone
Yes,
just
ma'am.
can give me an indication. Thank you so much. And I feel Paramjeet ma'am, Avinash sir, Shubhra ma'am, and Gurpreet ma'am. I was feeling when they were like speaking out that they have covered all my points. They have covered all the challenges, how to overcome them. So it's just a point of view from my end, which I like to portray and put in front of everyone. That the various challenges while integrating the life skills education into the curriculum are that is I feel time constraint first of all, because schools often have a fixed curriculum with a limited time, making it challenging to incorporate additional life skills education. That I feel and I believe that everyone will agree to it, because in this running husher to complete up the syllabus and so many activities coming up, at times it's a challenge what activity to be covered and what life skill to be covered. The second is lack of student interest due to the academic burden. Still, somewhere we say 100% result because the schools are measured at the 100% result, the success rate. What is like in the 10th or 12th? That is where the school stands, I feel. So again, the students are having the academic burden, not of that bringing the 100% result, but of course to pursue their career in future. Then third is a lot of extra co-curricular activities in the school. There are so many co-curricular activities which are like from the state side also, CBSE side also, and our own curriculum planner also, the activity planner which I'll say. So we are loaded with a lot of activities where at times the teachers are those only teachers who are completing the curriculum also, academic part, and taking care of the activities. So how can a teacher do a justice at times? This is my personal point of view. Second is lack of parental support, because the parents are not aware, the awareness is lacking somewhere, and the parents feel okay, my child in mathematics scoring this much, so my child is intelligent. What I have to do of this life skill, because there is no measurement, any parameter, it doesn't come on the major subject. The child will sit in the competitive exam, but where the life skill is working. So lack of parental awareness I feel. And then the professional training of the staff, again it's a challenge, workload of the staff. Second is resistance to change, as I said, because five major subjects, we all are stuck up to major, I can say, the career of professionals in our life. We are not sure, okay, if anyone is not getting or into an employment also, if having the life skills can sustain in life, because to be happy at any age is has to be the motto. But I feel that is not implemented and taken into consideration. Somewhere it is low in their range of, you say, the parameter is low, but the other parameters are quite high. Evaluation of life skills education, I said, as there is no evaluation, it doesn't falls under any major subject. If any of the life skills comes under any major subject, or it is considered as a parameter, I feel there will be a drastic mindset change in the people, also in the staff or in the parent, and as well as the student also. Second is, at times I feel there is an absence of or there is no appointment of full-time counselor, because there are few life skills which can be taught by the professionals, by even our trained staff. But if the counselor is there and he or she can take one of the period, then I think so the things may work out easily. These are, I feel, are the challenges where the schools or as a human being we all face. Second, I can say now the potentials or how we can overcome these challenges are, first is integrating the few of the life skills into the existing subjects or create dedicated time slots. As I felt, one of my mentor or my colleague, she mentioned in the school, which is a day hostel school. Sorry, I'm just forgetting the name, ma'am. Shubhra ma'am, I feel. Yeah. So Shubhra ma'am mentioned, so of course the life skills we are following, but again I'll say the parameters are not there. Second, prioritize the essential life skills. We can prioritize them. Okay, 1 to 5, these life skills I'm going to cover. 6 to 10, this. 11, 12, this. So if we prioritize them, I think so all the life skills can be covered and integrate them seamlessly into the curriculum into as the co-curricular and curricular activities instead of being one alone subject. If any subject, suppose ma'am said financial literacy, okay, this subject can be taken as an integration with other subjects also, but at times few time slot will be required where the professional need to intervene and the time slot needs to be there, so there a dedicated period of 30 minutes or somewhere in a week can be given to it. We can develop a curriculum that addresses real world challenges and situations. Examples, as my colleagues also said, are the case studies that resonate with the students. Because till that time we are not matching with the students, I feel that then we don't stand nowhere. Making the content more engaging and applicable to their lives. Third is engaging parents also is very important through the workshops, informational sessions. Okay, why this is important? Regular communications to the parents. We can demonstrate the practical benefits of life skills education and involve parents in activities that reinforce these skills at home. This we did with our where we told them how important inculcate. So I feel this sessions should keep on be parents can be made aware. Integrate life skills into the core curriculum, and we can have the continuous evaluation, and we can update the program to ensure the relevance and effectiveness. As I said, 5 major subjects, because it is a human tendency, it's a human nature. If anything we are getting free, we don't wait. If anything, if I'm not getting any marks, if I'm not rated anywhere, if I'm not getting any importance, so I feel I lose the charm of doing it. So life skills is something which I am having. I know if sudden any problem or any task is there, I know how to handle the stress, how much stress is good for me. But a child doesn't know. At times we as an adult also forget. So this is somewhere we pay least importance to the life skill. So if any kind of importance or the parameter is measured into it, so I feel it will change, bring a lot of mindset in the change. Next is training of the staff and appointing a full-time counselor. So we can just discriminate, okay, these are the life skills which can be covered with the counselor. I have got a counselor in my school, and I get my planner made by the counselor where she covers all the 12 life skills which she needs to cover along with the various activities, category, age group wise of the classes. And we have maintained the record for the same. And she goes on with the activities, and it's really I can say a great success for us. And she has got dedicated periods for the same. For ninth and 10th, of course, we like the periods and all. So whatever the substitutions are given, it's a given to her, but she covers those topics over there. So I feel that can be a great addition. And supplementary resources like audio videos and board games can be added to make the teaching of life skills interactive and interesting. That's all from my side. And thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Krishna ma'am, for telling how it works in your school. So, thank you once again. I keep an open forum where anyone, if they want to express themselves or add on to anything to this topic, they can. Anything, Paramjeet ma'am, Gurpreet ma'am, Avinash sir. Okay. So,
If
yes, Paramjeet ma'am.
you really want, see, we practice what we preach. So we had this international project, and it was Rise Up for E-Waste. So during this COVID time, we found that so many things, so much of e-waste is there. There are piles and piles of e-waste. So we had this international project wherein all the students of our school, and I think we had about 35 countries who had participated, where we actually studied what is e-waste, how it is to be recycle. It is not banging it and burning it on the fire. And it is India being a developing country and very less labor over here, so all the e-waste from all around the developing countries come to us. So what are the challenges? And then we connected with 5 industry partners, and it was a LinkedIn connection. When I said anybody wants to join our school, so they joined us. And these 5 recycling partners, they collected the e-waste from all over India, because we had partners from all over India and from different countries also. It was Hula Duck and 3R Zero Waste. So there were 5 of them like that. And actually, it was action also. So first we studied, first we had a survey from the parents, what is e-waste, who knows, what knows. And then after the survey, we had structured activities. This was a 3 months long project where we worked, and then we told the children, and they wrote poetries, art integration, then publishing e-newsletters, then everything was done. And ultimately, plenty of e-waste was picked up by these companies, and we earned quite a bit also. So that was a real life, actually done project.
Thank you so much, Paramjeet ma'am. Thank you for sharing your experience, and what a great initiative that you all took. So thank you once again. So this is how we come to the end of our session. So thank you once again to all the educators for imparting your knowledge and experience on the topic. And it was indeed a very insightful and informative session where we all discussed some real life experiences. So looking forward to many more such sessions with you all. So I am Nandini Upadhyay, would like to sign off. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And bye-bye, dear friends. Nice knowing you.
Thank you. It was really great interacting with you all, and a lot of takeaways. Thank you.
Thank you.